The old logging roads leading to Rife Lake were always desolate. Even in the daylight, a strange silence permeated the air. I remember thinking how quiet it was as we bumped along the path, our truck struggling against the uneven terrain. Trevor, Kevin, and I finally set up camp as the sun began to set. The flames of our campfire crackled, casting dancing shadows against the tall trees that surrounded the lake. A strange peace settled over us as the stars began to dot the night sky. We were alone, or so we thought. We had heard stories, whispers from locals who spoke of strange occurrences around the lake, but we dismissed them as folklore, tales spun to frighten tourists and keep them away. This was our third night at Rife Lake. We'd come for peace and isolation, and for 2 nights, that's exactly what we found. Ricky, our dog, seemed to enjoy the tranquility too. The first scream sliced through the silence, sharp and sudden. It was high-pitched, echoing through the trees and across the still water of the lake. My blood ran cold. We froze, exchanging uneasy glances. "Probably just a mountain lion," one of my friends said, their voice a little too loud, a little too shaky. We tried to ignore the feeling of dread creeping up our spines. We told ourselves our friend was right. It was just a mountain lion. Nothing to be afraid of. We tried to laugh it off, but the sound of that scream lingered in the air, a chilling reminder that we were not alone. Then came another scream, this time lower, more guttural. It was definitely not a mountain lion. This was something different, something far more menacing. The hair on the back of my neck stood on end. The scream was closer this time, followed by a series of crashing noises. Whatever was out there was moving towards us. Panic swelled in my chest. This was no animal I had ever heard before. The screams continued, each one closer than the last, each one raising the hair on my arms. We scrambled into the supposed safety of my truck, our haven in the encroaching darkness. We locked the doors, the sound echoing in the silence that followed. We didn't move until the first light of dawn crept through the trees. Even then, we didn't speak about what we had heard. We packed up our camp in silence, eager to put as much distance between us and Rife Lake as possible. I've been back to Rife Lake a few times since then, drawn back by a curiosity I can't seem to shake. I've seen things there, unexplainable things. Once I saw a massive primate-like creature lurking in the woods, too large to be any known ape. Another time I stumbled upon a clearing deep in the forest, a circle of barren earth littered with hundreds of snail shells. It was a place devoid of life, eerily silent. To this day I can't explain what we heard that night at Rife Lake. Some whisper about a wild man, a creature of myth and legend. Others talk about escaped experiments, genetic anomalies lurking in the shadows. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for certain. Some places hold secrets that are better left undisturbed, and Rife Lake is one of those places.